Hey everyone, it's Brendan and I just finished playing Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is a 9 out of 10 game for me. If you want to watch me terribly play the whole game, react to it, give my thoughts on it, it's all on the channel right now, so go check it out. And there's even longer versions on Patreon. When I was looking back on the game, I realized there were so many moments that made me go, oh my goodness, this is awesome, this is crazy. Just based on the animations, the characters fighting, characters teaming up, characters dying, characters getting new costumes, emotional moments. The game had everything and it did not hold back. So I wanted to take this video to go through my top 10 favorite moments, sequences, whatever you want to call it. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys what I want to see from Spider-Man 3. Coming at number 10 is the Scream battle. I don't know what I was expecting coming to the second game, but I just wasn't expecting to see MJ turn into Scream. I never knew MJ was Scream, or maybe that's just something they did for the game, but it was a cool battle. We got to resolve MJ's and Peter's relationship issues through that. Moving on to number 9 is the Kraven raft battle, with all Kraven soldiers busting out Scorpion and Martin Lee just so that Kraven could fight them and kill them. But there were so many sequences in that where the explosions were on point. Just the cool animations of Miles holding on to Martin Lee while the soldiers are trying to grab him in the airship. Very cool cinematic moments. And just the reveal of seeing Martin Lee again was really cool. Coming in at number 8 is the Lizard battle. I'm going to count them hunting him through the water, and then the final battle, Venom Spider-Man versus the Lizard. The movies have nothing on this version of the Lizard. This version of the Lizard is scary. It's got no personality. It's just a giant monster. That's what made the battle so fun. And the battle wasn't too difficult. It was just a fun sequence going through the water, getting jump scared by a lizard coming out of nowhere in the water. Coming in at number 7 is saving Tombstone from the lava cage with Agent Venom. Asian Venom, however you say it. I just like getting introduced to the new team-up moves that Spider-Man and Harry had. The lava setting was a cool new environment, and I just like the fact that we're helping out an old villain. Saving the villains has kind of been like Spider-Man's thing recently in No Way Home and this. Coming in at number 6 is the Catwoman Wong Doctor Strange's whole thing, where we have to hunt down Catwoman, and then she's got Doctor Strange teleporting rings. I was just blown away about like going through the portals. That sequence was one of the most fun I've had in the game. Unfortunately, I think I lost my reaction to that. Stand out from the game, I think. And number 5 is the Sandman opening battle. You want to start a game, you start it like this. The whole city was covered in sand. Even after the battle, it was like, wow, we're into the thick of it. And you don't know what Sandman's talking about. He knew Kraven was coming for him? I don't know. The visuals in this battle were some of the coolest. Getting to fight a giant Sandman who's taller than some skyscrapers was incredible. Coming at number 4 is surprisingly MJ sneaking around in Kraven's lair. But more the part that comes after it, where Peter Parker dies and gets brought back to life as Venom. Even Lizard breaks out of Dr. Connors. That whole level just had my heart pounding the whole time. Although I'm not the biggest fan of being Mary Jane, why is she somehow the strongest character who can take down these villains easier than Spider-Man and Miles Morales? Explain that to me. But it got very emotional when Spider-Man died. I'm like, oh my goodness, Kraven just killed him, what the heck? And you had Harry fighting Kraven. You just had everything climaxing right there. It felt like a big finale. But number 4 is Miles versus Mr. Negative in Kraven's Coliseum. And you could see my reaction. I really was not expecting Martin Lee to be in that arena when Miles stepped in. I thought Miles was going to fight Kraven. Kraven just wants them to fight each other, which was very, very fitting for their story. And just the way they kind of made up. I know Miles doesn't forgive Martin Lee, but the way he just lets go of Martin Lee being a burden on him was really, really nice. And the battle was fun too. And coming at number 3 is the final battle, from fighting Venom in the stadiums and then Harry near dying. One of the coolest sequences, just like the Venom flying and us hanging on. You gotta love those shots. I think they delivered on what they could for the big end to this game. And coming in at number 2 is what felt like an even bigger end, is the Kraven final battle versus Venom Spider-Man, and then Venom Spider-Man versus Miles Morales. 2 of the hardest battles, I think. I thought the bell mechanic of this boss fight was really cool. You had to keep spinning your webs at the bell. Kraven was just really hard to beat for me. And then the colors in the Miles Morales versus the Venom Peter Parker were just really cool. Just how they collided. The shots there were really cool. And coming in at number 1, might surprise you guys, is Harry becoming Venom and just wrecking through Oscorp, and then Venom versus Kraven final battle, where, spoilers, Kraven dies. You want to talk about having a great time, having so many shock moments, and it not being too difficult? That's my kind of game. After so many back-to-back hard levels, this one was such a breath of fresh air where you get to have fun and just wreck house. And like the fact that, oh, Kraven's not the main villain in this game, it's actually Venom, and Venom's gonna eat Kraven's head off. Awesome. Again, 9 out of 10 game. That's just nitpicking. Every level in this game had some amazing moments in animation and gameplay, but this was just my top 10 as of now. And then going into things I want to see in Spider-Man 3, I'm just going to list these off real quick. I want to see Green Goblin battle. I want that to be the final battle in Spider-Man 3. I don't want it to be Doc Ock again. That would be personal. I mean, every one of these Spider-Man games has somebody close to Miles as the villain. First game, it was Doc Ock and Martin Lee. Second game, it was Harry. In this third game, I think it's going to be Norman. I was expecting to get Norman Green Goblin in the second game, so I think that they're building up to it so much. It has to be the final battle in the third one. And I'm hoping for some just like crazy visuals. I know they'll deliver. Based on the post-credit scene, I think we're going to see Norman helping Doc Ock break out of jail. And then for Doc Ock to betray Norman, that would be fitting because Norman probably wants Doc Ock's help so bad because Norman's desperate at this point. He's lost everything. So Doc Ock should definitely take advantage of that. I want to see more Martin Lee and the other villains helping out. We had Spider-Man saving some villains here. We had Mysterio. He's maybe good now. Tombstone. And Martin Lee. I don't know why Martin Lee turned himself in. He could have helped us fight crime in the city. I want to see Harry healthy and happy by the end of it. And I want him to have a happy ending. Him and Spider-Man and MJ and Miles Morales go out for churros and they just have a good time. And Aunt May is back from the dead. But yeah, can we get a happy ending, please? What I don't want to see is Harry as Green Goblin, which I think they're setting up by giving him the G serum. Goblin serum. So hopefully somehow Norman tests it out on himself first. The other post-credit scene. Who is Cindy? Let me look it up. Cindy Moon. She becomes the web-slinging superhero Silk. Okay, I've heard of Silk. Maybe Cindy will become a playable character in the third one. You know what I also want is more playing as the villains. My favorite level in the first game was playing as Venom. I want to play as Martin Lee. That's about it. Just let us be Mr. Negative, Silk, Miles Morales. We can leave MJ out of this one. Just in Spider-Man. And then the last thing I want is I like the Doctor Strange Wong mentions and cameos in the first one. I like seeing the Avengers Tower in the city, but I want them to tell us, where are the Avengers? If Venom was a world-ending threat, the Avengers should have been on that. I don't know where the heck the Avengers were. They need to do something in this third game to explain to us that, oh, the Avengers are dead or they're off-world, something like that. Or else have the Avengers in this third game. That would be awesome. Also in this third game, we might be setting up Sinister Six, even though we had that in the raft battle. But we could see Norman and Doc Ock form Sinister Six, and we have Spider-Man and Miles Morales get help from their old villains that are now good guys, like Tombstone, Mysterio, Martin Lee. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. That's just my thoughts as of now. It could change. Let me know what you guys want me to play for our next game in the B Games 2 and 2 series. Lego Batman, Dispatch, Last of Us, anything. Could have a story mode, could not. Probably definitely want to play the Wolverine game when it comes out. This is by Insomniac as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.